YouTube fan Maverick in the space again. Still the best and most credible opinion, still fear and fearless analysis. And you know, say, me spend the entire morning I try figure out and I try find out what the hell happened to Oblique'S in the heats and the 100 meters in Tokyo today. Me I try find out and me I try figure out. Me I try figure out and me I try find out. You see it, right? The man stand up in the blocks, man. You know, casually stand up in the blocks and have to run on late to qualify for the next round. And the man end up run 9.93, you know, which is the fastest time out of all of the big contenders. You know, say the word enigma. We need a stronger word to describe Oblique'S, you know. This man we confuse. Me say Noah Lyles, the American defending Olympic champion. Noah Lyles, not show shade for the man, say, you Noah Lyles, I draw a card for the man.
Did you by chance see Oblique'S with the slow reaction time in Heat 1?
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. That man was panicking in the back. Yeah. But hey, he's a gamer, so hopefully he'll get it back and, you know, we'll have a great final.
Oblique himself, we hear in an interview now, he referred to something that happened at the start.
It's just some issues that happened in the race, but I'll recover from it for the semi-final. Just a little niggle, I guess, so I have to be conservative.
And Niggle himself. And then he will be okay for the semi-final and hope him get to the final and everything all right. So I want to know, I figure to myself, is there any such thing as a mental niggle? Can someone have a mental niggle? Remember, all of this are in our context, you know, people. We don't know civil history. We don't remember what happened just recently at the Jamaican national trials, just before the start of the 100 final up at the national trials. We remember that sequence of events, still mysterious, still unexplained, where Oblique'S basically had a meltdown before the start of the 100, the trials, and go back in the race eventually and come second to Kishin. And here it comes again, deja vu. But this is now at the first round. And that made that one mysterious, you know. This are the heats of the 100 meter, you know. This are not the semi-final or the final, you know. And in comes Oblique'S. It's the strangest thing we ever see in a race. The man just casually get up. He's not going on no phase or nothing. He just casually, slowest reaction time and the field. And the man run on and eventually run 9.93 to be the fastest qualifier of all the Jamaicans and of all the major contenders. Eh? Me I try to figure it out. Me still can't figure it out. And me still can't find out. Eh? Because when me listen to the interview with him, you know, me I try to see if he would have, you know, shed little light on exactly what happened, if he felt any kind of discomfort. If he ever mentioned no discomfort, you know, he mentioned a version of the word niggle. And niggle generally, you know, is like a minor discomfort. That's what a niggle is. But me, I wonder to myself since we see the interview and since we see the whole incident, is there such thing as a mental niggle? Like the niggle in your head. Seriously. And look, we know that and the human body you talk about. You have the physical structure, you have the, you know, the emotional structure, you have the whole nervous system. And probably need a medical practitioner to explain to me the correlation between, like a sportsman, a sprinter like Oblique'S, his mental and psychological state of mind and the physical. Can the mental tell the physical say something wrong when something not really wrong? And can that mental tell the physical say I am okay when you're really not okay? Me don't know. Me just think it's requirement now for a case study done on Oblique'S. A whole heap of people, you know, of Oblique'S to go all the way in another event, you know. He's been in a peak of form, you know, people. He's been super, you know. Remember say him beat Noah Lyles twice, you know. Remember say him go run one relay up at the Diamond League, up at London it was, and come back an hour and a half later and blaze again in the 100 meter, you know. The man in the peak of form, and based on my information, Oblique'S for the very first time coming into a major championships. Apparently, we are told that he was 100% physically ready. You know, so when me see it, me think I just him overcompensate for relax, you know. Kind of like, him know say the each, and him know if he run, you know, maybe 60-70%, he might go qualify for the semi-final. So I just decide to not take no chance. I not try anticipate the start. I just wait on the blocks. When the gun go off, I just take time and run the race. That is what I thought initially, you know. Until me hear the interview where the man kind of whisper. I know me not sure if I Niggle him say. Him say like, me I try to figure out people. Look, we don't want to put no label for Oblique'S, you know. But remember me telling us that we have Kishian for win the race. And we don't want everybody to jump on the wagon now because them see how easy and super Kishian look. But me have Kishian for win the race because I think Kishian inherently faster than all of them man we are run the event here right now. Him are the world leader 975 and I feel him are the fastest sprinter in the world right now. That is why I have Kishian for win it. I also pick Kishian for win it because based on his first venture in the big times at the Olympics last year, he never seemed overly fazed by the occasion. So that means mentally and psychologically, him alright running for the big stage. And there is uncertainty about that particular quality when it comes to Oblique'S. And then now in the heat, I start seeing the thing and manifest itself now. What the hell is happening with Seville? And by the way, no lies, look sharp. Him look confident and him look sharp. Him run 995, same time as Kishian. Run a little bit harder. Kishian perhaps look the easiest of them. But no lies, look like him in a good shape. And anyhow, me not gonna say it again. Anyhow, him get up with them, trouble there. Me not change my prediction, you know. The final around tomorrow morning overtime. But me not change my prediction. Me still say Kishian from Noah, from Oblique. But Papa Jesus, me just hope say Oblique use that mental and overcome the potential effects on his physical. Because nobody can convince me. Say that is not the exact scenario that played out in that incident at the national trials. And it looked like it was playing out again at the start of the heats in Tokyo. Eh? No, sir. No, sir. Look here, man. We want Oblique get over the hump, you know. But if there's a hump, there's a hump, you know. Because I have never seen this before. Remember the real thing about it, you know, me hear Bruce James say it on the TVJ panel, you know. Me hear Bruce James say a Oblique'S will run the fastest race today, you know. I'm on 987 in a film same age. But in terms of running from point A to point B, because of the poor reaction time that he had in the blocks and the kind of effort him have to put out to get back on course and qualify, he actually ran the fastest 100 meters today. Technically, you understand what Bruce James has said? Well, me understand it. Eh? And yet still, in that phase of the race, just before the start of the race, coming out of the blocks in the race, or going into the blocks in the race, the man seems to be now venturing off somewhere in some psychological area of his mind that is telling him things. I try to figure out what I'm going with civilian people. I try my endeavor best within my limitations to figure out what the hell is happening with Oblique'S. Eh? There's no doubt the man that is shape of his life. No doubt. You can just see it again. You see how him get up and you see the time we eventually run. You see it coming into the championships. You see it for the Diamond League. But there's something about this particular sprinter and the very big occasions. Something between the wires them we make up him physical and make up him psychological. Some wire a touch and a short out. I don't know if somebody can just tell Oblique, say, watch ya, you're a runner, you know. Nobody think, just go out there go run. I don't know that. I don't think too much. Just think specifically about the execution of your race. Nobody think about the other things. Them. Don't think about no alliance. Don't think about Kishin. Don't think about nobody at Jamaica. Don't think about none of the analysts and the commentators at Jamaica. Just think about the physical execution of your race. The phases of your race. And just execute. Because you put in the work and you got it. If you just execute, you can win this gold medal. Somebody need to talk to Oblique'S. Anyway. World Championship nice. We look forward to the final of them tomorrow.